With the upcoming legislative session right around the corner, Secretary of State Chuck Gray says there's still a need for tax relief and reform. All right, thanks, Ashley. Preschool parents, pay attention. The Natrona County School District is getting ready to open the school choice registration for all kindergartens for next year. Reporter John Habershaw has more on what parents will need to do. This year, Wyoming Republicans shake up the legislative education committees by denying Democrats seats as members for the first time ever. So what's the consequence of the leaders not abiding by the rule of law? What's the ultimate consequence?
Then we're not a republic.
While the wheels of democracy continue to roll locally in Cheyenne, we begin with a look at our local mayoral race.
Our country will be far worse off if Kamala Harris is elected as president.
So conversely, if Trump wins the presidential election, what can Wyomingites expect and what can we expect as a nation?
I think we look back to his 4 years as president, where we had lower interest rates, where we had far lower cost of living, lower cost of energy.
The crowd at Harriet Hageman's election watch party was ready for a win, and boy did Harriet Hageman deliver.
Does carbon tax make sense if that's an option on the table?
Well, voters generally across the country reject a carbon tax.
Continuing on with our Hispanic Heritage Month, a local restaurateur tells us how he's sharing his Latin fusion flavors with our community. Tell us about this cooking competition. Give us a little bit of background of you started in Wyoming. How did you start cooking?
Right.
And how did you get on Gordon Ramsay's show?
Right. So
All right, thanks, Carl. If you're out on the roads, there is a traffic light out on East Lincoln Way and Maury Avenue. Cheyenne PD reminds everyone to take that intersection as a four-way stop during outages. Governor Mark Gordon spoke about this year's supplemental budget and the obstacles that legislature will have to grapple with this year. Wyoming Democrats are raising the alarm after legislative leaders changed the trend on bipartisanship in committees, denying Democrats seats for the first time ever. If you've ever wondered what it takes to build a city feature, or if you'd like to see more greenery or apartments, the city is giving you an opportunity. All right, thanks, Carl. The Cheyenne Police Department has released security footage showing those who may have been responsible for the recent vandalism at Frontier Park.